Good morning. Welcome to the 4th Annual Women of Color Empowerment Conference. We're very happy to see you all here today. We're excited. We have a wonderful day planned for you, and we know that you will be inspired and encouraged.
We don't often talk about the struggles that we go through, but as I listen to the stories around the room that Terry helped us to share with each other, I thought, I bet if we went to every single table, there would be a story to tell, because our stories inform who we are, they inform our lives, they inform our passions, and they inform our future.
Women are taking the opportunity to look at the social and economic challenges within their lives, within their families, and more importantly, taking the initiative to do something about it. So I think that that's a really positive thing, and we're seeing that nationally as well as locally.
It's not about work-life balance, but balancing yourself. So listen, determine what your values are and what your moral compass is, and let that be your guide.
This is really a leadership development endeavor where women who are interested in bettering their communities and therefore bettering their families really do need to come and participate, because on so many levels, not just the panel discussions, not just the presentations, but as I've seen today, just the networking at the conference has made me aware of a lot of opportunities.
Every single achievement gap is preceded by an opportunity gap.
If we want our children to be successful and have a great future, we have to empower women, we have to support them. So it's been really a pleasure to be here today.
This story, my empowerment story, comes from a long line of industrious, intelligent Black women, women like you.
I'm finding more people that really, you knock on their door and they say, you know, I'm not interested in what's going on. How we overcome that is in this room.
I'll open my door to Letitia to come and see me to talk about what she needs to do to level the playing field for her and her family and improve her quality of life and for generations to come.
Get out of your comfort zone, because I don't care what it is that you do. I worked in nonprofits, I worked in the private sector, I organized in my community. I was just a mom who had something to say about what the future would hold for my son. Run for office. Nothing wrong with that.
I really want to challenge us to, from a community perspective, to really think about what's happening on your block. The young women, the young ladies on your block, you know, the women in general on your block, whatever that looks like. And I use the block, you know, in the sense of community.
We have actually established a Women of Color Empowerment Institute. And yes, I think it's a pretty big deal, yeah. It's going to be on Sistrunk Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Okay, and we could have selected a number of places. We chose to be on Sistrunk Boulevard because it makes a statement.
More importantly, putting my business in a community that was dominated by minorities.
You got to be willing to risk it all.
I think America is ready to see our community empowered, proactively, publicly supporting our businesses so that the country can benefit. I really do think America is ready for this.
Y'all some good looking women of color.
This is important to bring some 200 some odd women together to network, to take part in the conversations, and to walk away with an agenda so that they just not only hear all of the speeches and whatnot here, but that they walk away with an agenda to do the next thing.
This conference has really given me a platform to really jump off from and continue on this great work.
It has just given so much encouragement as we continue to walk the walk and live the life of the women we were empowered to be.
Just from my perspective, listening to the panelists, talking about all the different components of what it takes to empower women of color from the economic standpoint, from the political standpoint, from the civics and local standpoint, from education, early childhood education. It was just powerful because it was such an important package.
The Women of Color Empowerment Conference has been a tremendous event this year. This is our 4th year, and we are just delighted with what's happened, what we've been able to do in terms of empowering women to own their own businesses, to run for office, to get involved with media relations activities. This has been just a really tremendous event.
Yeah, Avenue Executive has been a founding sponsor of the Women of Color Empowerment Conference, and we're just so humbled and excited for the future of the conference and the Women's Empowerment Institute.
When women succeed, America succeeds is not just a slogan. It is just really a statement of fact.